Hi everyone, I'm Saraswati, and today I'd like to just show you something that you can do if your neck's feeling tight, if you've woken up with a tight neck or you just feel like you're carrying lots of tension around your shoulders. So you could do this sitting in a chair or just sitting comfortably wherever you are. And let's just start by rolling the shoulders around. So rolling the shoulders back in one direction and then roll the shoulders back the other way. And then bend up the arms so that the hands are resting on the shoulders, and let's do some nice big circles. So you can just see if you can bring the elbows together at the front and the back of the hands together at the back, but don't worry if that doesn't work. And then back the other way. Good. And then just take the opposite elbow and circle the arms around. And then back in the other direction. Good. And release. And now just gently turn your head and look over one shoulder. And then come back to center and look over the other shoulder. And again, just nice and gently turning your head round to one side and then the other. And let's go one more time. And then back to center. And now we'll do a sideways movement, taking your ear over to one shoulder and then the other. And again. And then we'll hold that movement. So you can bring your arm from that side over and just gently press your head so that that lower ear and shoulder are moving towards each other. And the other hand you could have just out on the floor beside you or on your knee, whatever's comfortable. Just putting a little bit of pressure so you start to feel that stretch down the side of your neck. And just breathing here. And then turn and gaze down, sort of at that armpit on that side. And so your hand just changes slightly. And just gently, not too much, pushing as you look sort of down on that side and breathe here. And then gently look up to the corner, the opposite corner. Again, your hand just changes slightly. So you're sort of holding it in place, putting a little bit of pressure, but not too much. Feeling stretch along that side where we do hold tension. And then come back to just that sideways, that lateral stretch. And you can stay there with that, or if you'd like to just go that little bit more, we'll add the PNF stretch, the proprioceptor neuromuscular facilitation stretch. So you just gently press your head back to your hand and then release. Press your head into your hand without letting it going anywhere. And release, and then once more, press the head to the hand and release. And then gently bring your head back up to center. And when you're ready, we'll take it over to the other side and gently take your hand. And you're just drawing that ear on that side down towards the shoulder, holding it here, breathing. Good, and then looking down, so your hand just moves slightly. This is sort of looking down to the armpit on that side now. Breathing here. And then gently gazing up to that opposite corner. The hand just moves slightly. Breathe here. Hopefully your neck will feel eased out after all of this. And then coming back to just that more pure lateral stretch, that side stretch, pressing the head with the hand. Your hand presses the head down, and then if you want to add the PNF, you gently push the head into the hand, and we'll do that once, releasing, and again, releasing once more, and again, and releasing. And then just coming back to sitting upright, and let's just roll the shoulders around and back the other way. And a lot of the problem with the neck, I'll just turn sideways to show you, is that we end up having our neck forward. So we're going to attempt to press our head backwards and just get that spine nice and aligned. So we'll interlace the fingers and place the hands behind the head and gently press your head back into your hands and release. Press your head back into your hands so you're not tipping up or down, just back and release. Press your head back into your hands and release. We'll do that 3 more times. Gently press the head back and release. Press the head back and release. And then for this last one, we'll hold it. So press the head back to the hands, just keeping the chin level, the eye gaze level. It's a bit of work for your arms. You can also do this with holding a towel or a tea towel in your hands, but this works fine. Breathing. And then gently release. Notice how that feels. Maybe it feels like your head is a bit more positioned directly above rather than forward. Who knows? We're giving it a try, and hopefully this will actually help. So now let's just take one arm up over your head, bend the elbow and let the hand drop down behind and release. We'll just go up and down and release. Take it up and down and release. Up and down, and the next one we'll hold. So take the arm up, bend the elbow, the hand comes down the back. With the other hand, you can give it a gentle push. This might be enough for you. Or bring the other hand around and you can work the hands towards each other. You may also put a strap in the hand, in the top hand, dangle it down and grab it. Draw the elbows back behind you. Feel that resistance. Stretching through the front of the shoulder. Good. And then gently release. Roll that shoulder. And let's do the other side. Arm up, hand comes down and down. Take the arm up, bend the elbow, and then down. Take it up, and down. 3 more of these. Just getting that rotation and movement through your shoulder joint. And this next one's the one that we'll hold. So gently pushing with the arm if you like. So you could have had a strap holding that in that top hand if you know that you want to help your hands meet. This is the optional extra bit. Don't do this if it doesn't suit you. Draw the hands towards each other, dropping the shoulders, drawing the elbows back, just breathing here. Good. And gently releasing and just rolling the shoulders around. And then finally taking the arms out nice and wide and give yourself a nice big hug. Open the arms again, cross the other arm on top this time. Good, inhale, open, exhale, hug. Inhale, open, exhale, hug. One more to each side, which we'll hold. So we'll hold the hug. If you've managed to cross your elbows over each other, you may want to add this extra bit. It doesn't work for everyone. Let the shoulders drop, let the elbows lift up a bit, and then just if it suits, you can bring the arms up and the underneath hand comes around little finger first, and you work the palms towards each other. As I said, it doesn't work for everyone. You may prefer to stay with the hug. And again, you drop the shoulders, you lift the elbows, and I've just turned a little bit to the side just so that I can see, you can see. You may want to gently swivel or just gently take your elbows from side to side, and that just feel into that stretch across the back of the shoulders, the trapezius muscles, the rhomboids, posterior deltoids, and other muscles. Just feeling that stretch. Good, and then we'll change sides, so we'll cross with the other arm on top. So open the arms wide again, and then cross with the other arm on top. And it's fine to stay with this. You'll already start to feel that stretch across the back of the shoulders. Or lift the forearms up, underneath hand comes around, shoulders drop, elbows lift, and you push the hands away from you. And perhaps have a little wiggle here because that just feels really nice, and you can perhaps find where those tight spots are. Good. And then gently release. And once more, just roll the shoulders around and just let the hands rest on your lap. Close your eyes for a moment, checking in, and perhaps you feel a bit freer through your neck, through your shoulders. And blink your eyes open when you're ready. And thank you for joining me for this little shoulder and neck stretch. I hope you feel great after your practice.